Show me your beautiful face. Oh, yes, that's very nice. Very nice.
A rare Hawaiian beauty is being photographed on the lanai of this house on Kauai.
Very nice.
The stars of this shoot are small endangered stream fish that use suction cups on their bellies to scale 30-foot waterfalls.
I can see it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
All right. All right.
So let's go get some more fish.
Photographers David Litzwager and Susan Middleton are on a melancholy mission. With a grant from the Environmental Defense Fund and support from the National Tropical Botanical Garden, they have come to Limahuli Valley on Kauai's North Shore to photograph species of plants and animals that may soon disappear from the face of the earth.
It's sobering. It's not a happy-go-lucky kind of work, obviously, but it provides the opportunity for connection with life as it should be. These animals and plants that we're photographing are the ones that naturally occurred here. They've evolved over millions of years, and they're like the quintessential expressions of this place.
Susan and David have been photographing endangered species for more than 15 years. Traveling to remote outposts in their mobile studio, they seek out and capture the essence of creatures great and small, vanishing pieces of the fabric of life.
I look at the list of the Endangered Species Act and I have an emotional response to it, but it's only because I know that each one of those names represents an actual living being, a piece of creation. So one piece falls away, the fabric starts to come unraveled.
Hawaii has been called the endangered species capital of the planet. While it took millions of years for life forms to find their way here and evolve on this remote island chain, they are now vanishing in a heartbeat. 270 of Hawaii's native plants are on the federal endangered species list. Limahuli Garden Director Chipper Wickman, who grew up in this valley and now lives here with his wife, is dedicated to preserving what's left.
Over time, what evolved was an incredible web of life where everything was in balance with each other. The Hawaiians, when they came here, they recognized the unique relationship of these watersheds, and they developed a model stewardship program called the Ahupua'a. The concept of Ahupua'a is a pie-shaped piece of land that begins at the top of the watershed where the water first gives forth as springs and rain catchment and comes down, usually following mountain ridges and all the way out into the sea. And so it contains everything you needed from the very most upland plants and animals that lived at the top of the watershed to the marine life, the fish and limu and seaweed that live out in the ocean. It was managed in a sustainable manner so that everything was in balance. They were able to live here for 2,000 years without depleting their essential natural resources.
Visitors to Hawaii don't realize that most of the showy tropical plants they see in hotel lobbies and roadside plantings are actually alien species that are crowding out the less aggressive native plants.
Many of our visitors, when they come here, they say, this island is so beautiful, it's lush and green. They have no idea that nearly every plant that they will see on their stay to Hawaii is an alien species. They have no idea that there's a life and death struggle taking place in our forests, in these mountains, right here in the valley.
That's amazing.
Steve and I first discovered this right up on a cliff on this ridge up here in 1976.
To help tip the balance back in favor of endangered natives, Chipper and his staff are cultivating these rare plants, propagating them in greenhouses, and planting them back out in the wild. This team is about to take some rare plants back home to a hilltop deep in Limahuli Valley where they once flourished millions of years ago.
So it's a real circle, and it's a real restoration of how this valley once was. And that for us is very symbolic and a very important place to document. The opportunity to be able to make photographs of some of these animals and plants and show them to people and have people be moved by them, it makes it seem like it's the work that we should be doing.
Green Means is made possible by the Richard and Rhoda Goldman Fund, sponsors of the Goldman Environmental Prize, recognizing environmental heroes throughout the world. For more information about this and other Green Means programs, visit our website at www.kqed.org.